welcome to Recast Live! Make some noise for Ruben, Francesca, and Jody!
Good morning, business! Yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichoke. Yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichoke. I said yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichoke. Yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichoke. I'm a rapping artichoke. I'm legit, ain't no joke. Keeping it right, keeping it real. I'll make a party out your meal. In the steamer, on the grill. I'm straight out of Watsonville. Fresh and green, flavor for days. I'll be the spoon for your mayonnaise. A natural wonder, a work of art. I'm full of love, cause I got a big heart. Yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichokes. Yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichokes. Said yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichokes. Said yo, rapping artichoke, rapping artichoke.
Thank you so much for joining us today at Kids Live.
Okay, listen, have you ever had an artichoke? Have you ever eaten one?
I've had an artichoke.
You have?
I have.
Have you ever choked on an artichoke?
I've never had a wrapping artichoke.
I've never had wrapping.
I've never choked on an artichoke. No, I have not. I've never seen an artichoke choke either.
I haven't either. I've never seen a heart.
If an artichoke was choking on an artichoke,
would you be joking?
I wonder if you get to joke.
No.
No, not funny at all.
Not at all.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. So glad you guys are getting with us as we continue our series, Hi-Yah! And throughout this whole series, the overall theme has really been taking off the old and putting on the new. And the old of the world that has to offer and the new that Jesus has to offer us. And so, and the idea of taking off old and putting on new, we've been learning about specific things of, taking off lying and putting on truth.
Yes,
things that God
putting
wants
off
to do.
the yucky, putting on the good.
Yeah, so we're kind of, wax on, wax off. Putting it off, putting it on. Doing on the things that God's calls us to be more like Him.
Yep, that makes sense.
Today we're going to be talking about something like putting off bad words. Not just, we think of bad words, we might think of curse words. That's bad words too. Yeah. But also, like, things that are not very nice. Like, you have a very smelly nose. Because it smells things. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. That was just more corny. But you can say it. Like, everyone ever say something to you like, you look weird. You smell like beef and cheese. Like, your dad works at the noob factory because he's the noob boss. Stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
That isn't very nice.
Those are bad.
So sad.
God, the Bible says they have words that are not encouraging, that tear people down, are actually bad words. And we're not careful, we can tear people down with our words.
Exactly. So we shouldn't say curse words too.
We shouldn't say curse words.
Say
those I think we know we're not supposed to say.
Yeah.
Those are more and maybe you heard a friend say it, and like, well, my friend said it, but it doesn't mean it's right. Those are bad words too.
So I think the harder ones are like what you said, words that aren't very nice. Sometimes we forget that those are bad words too.
Yes, like strawberry McMuffin.
Yes.
That's a bad, no, it just sounds weird. Do you want a strawberry McMuffin?
Hey, don't say that in front of the kids.
I'm sorry, I'm watching my potty mouth here. Gonna wash out my
How about saying things that are good and encouraging and kind and necessary instead of words that are hurtful?
I used to be addicted to soap.
Soap?
Yep, but now I'm clean. What? Yeah, that's a soap joke. Hey, so we're going to be jumping in and sharing a game today before we start our lesson of taking off bad words and putting on good words. Encouraging words. Like, you look really nice today.
Thank you.
I love what you did with your bandana on your hair. That's like so cute, so fabulous. Oh, I love your gi. That's awesome. Yes, and that belt. Yes, I love everything about you. Oh, were you making breakfast today? It smelled delicious. That was the best meal I've ever had. Like, encouraging words.
Yeah.
We should do it more often.
We should say more often.
But you know what? Before we get more trouble, let's get into a game. So a few weeks ago, we introduced a game where we threw things up in the air, and then we watched it out. Well, not just fall down. We watched one of our dudes here at the dojo catching them with chopsticks.
That's right.
Yes, and so we got another round for you.
Hard.
So as stuff are thrown in the air, you get a guess: is he going to be able to catch it or not with the chopstick? So here we go.
Wow.
A little chopstick fun for you guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
What?
Wow.
Wow, what's that?
That
Little
was
chopstick
impressive.
catch for you? That's quite impressive.
I don't
Catching
know.
these little chopsticks.
I don't know if you really caught that.
You know what? I don't use a fly swatter. I catch flies with this. Like that.
You do?
Like that.
Wow.
Like Karate Kid.
Like Karate Kid. Does he really do that?
I actually
I don't know if I've ever watched that.
You should.
I mean, I have watched it, but I don't remember if I've
Ah, Karate Kid shots! I got the. What's that? Ah, what I got! I didn't get you. I put it on the screen.
I saw
Catch
it.
this!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, wow. Not bad.
Got it.
Not bad.
Got it. See?
You
No
know,
help
You
needed.
know what would be really impressive is you, like you said, caught a fly or something super tiny.
Yeah,
That'd be impressive.
it would be impressive. Maybe after our lesson today,
Okay,
I
and
will
then
catch
we'll
a
try.
fly. Yeah. So, hey, so
Yeah, but
we
you catch more flies with your mouth than you do with your tongue.
catch more flies of honey.
It just means that you talk a lot.
good
there you
words.
go. See how some
Using
is so
good words.
hard.
In fact, you're watching right now or watching this later, drop some good words in the comments below.
I think I
need
should
some
do
good
that. I'm
words.
sorry.
Like, hey,
I should be more kind.
you look great today. Hey, that was awesome chopstick catching. Hey, you're so smart. Like, things like that.
I think so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been mean to you.
It's okay. Hey, so you know what? Sometimes we don't know, and we have to learn. And so we got our friends, Nun and Chuck, and they're always learning something new in the studio. So they're gonna learn a little bit about today about good words and bad words.
Okay.
So check out Nun and Chuck in the dojo and learn a little bit more about choosing good words over bad words.
Hey, Chuck.
Oh, hi, Nun. How's it going?
Okay, I guess.
But you seem really sad. What's up?
Look, Wonton wrote, "None is dumb."
Dumb? Nun and dumb don't even rhyme. And besides, you're not dumb. You're like the smartest person I know.
It's more of my skills, I guess. Like, I'm not good at my ninja moves. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not a ninja master.
No, you're the master of disaster. Your moves are like epic.
You know something? You're right, Chuck. I'm not dumb. I know what will fix this. Payback.
Oh, Nun, it's not really what I had in mind.
Here you go.
One smells a ton. But, Nun, I mean, really, what are you doing?
Why don't you just be quiet, Mr. Chuckles?
Chuckles, really? You know I hate that nickname. Why would you call me that?
I'm sorry, Chuck. I shouldn't call you names. I guess I was just really upset about what the poster said. I didn't realize how I was talking to you.
It's okay, Nun. We just have to remember that ninja masters take off bad words that can hurt people's feelings and put on good words, that can make others feel great.
You're right. I shouldn't say mean things, even if someone tries to hurt my feelings. Thanks, Chuck.
Now, what do you say we change this up?
None is fun?
Yeah, it rhymes and everything. Okay, now let's go practice.
You hear that?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
there's like we
Yeah.
keep getting flies in the house. What's going on?
Got
Okay,
it.
oh wow.
Look at that right there. I told
No
you. What?
way.
Isn't that impressive
You
or
did.
what? You think I could do it?
So gross.
Yeah, so impressive. Yeah. So, maybe have a little fly soup later on.
You
Hey,
might.
What was the fly doing in your soup?
I don't know.
The backstroke. Yeah. No. So, hey, so Nunchuck had an issue. They were in a dojo and someone was not saying something very nice.
They weren't.
tonight.
I was noticing.
You know,
that.
and and that's how do you feel when someone that says mean things about you or calls you something not very nice?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't feel very nice.
It doesn't. It makes you feel like,
Makes you feel
oh,
terrible, actually.
and you're actually almost like none that you almost want to react.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, you know what? Well, you're a stinky poo-poo head.
What was the other one? Strawberry muffin man?
You strawberry McMuffin. You son of a businessman who works at McDonald's on his off days because he's at the new factory during the days, and take that. Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not very
It
nice.
doesn't sound very nice.
No.
It makes you kind of sound.
And then you don't feel so good. And payback never feels good.
Yeah.
And
Or
maybe
hurting
in the
people's
very
feelings.
moment, but then afterwards you're like, oh, why did I say that? And so how we respond,
Yeah.
even if someone says something bad to us, about us is we should respond with good words.
Yeah, with
Encouraging
kindness.
words.
Yeah.
Lift them up. Make them, that's more like what Jesus would do,
Yeah.
and
Words fitly spoken
Yes.
are like apples of gold and pictures of silver, as was said in the Bible.
It
So
does.
think about words being like gold, refreshing, water.
Yeah. And so to your siblings, to your brother, your sister, even if they're annoying you, you might want to say something like, you know what? Well, mom doesn't like you. She told me that. Like, you might want to say that. Or you respond saying, hey, is there something I can do for you? You know what? I really enjoy it when you do that. Like encourage them.
Completely
Build
throw
them
them
up.
off.
They'll be like, hey! What? Man, you're being nice to
You're
me?
being nice to me and I'm being mean to you.
Encouraging words, and how to
That can
respond to
change
kids at
someone's
school or
attitude.
wherever you may be at. And that's just doing what Jesus called us and told us to do.
Exactly.
You know, take off the old or take off the bad words and put on the new, put on the good words. And so we're going to go back and a little bit to the dojo, and we have our sensei today, and share us a little bit more what the Bible says about putting on good words.
Putting on good words.
Konnichiwa. An important part of ninja training is learning the art of taking off bad words and putting on good ones. Acquiring this skill will help you become a ninja warrior in no time. In the book of 2 Kings, we learn that we should take off bad words and put on good words. Elisha was a prophet, which meant he gave messages from God to people. When Elisha was visiting Jericho, the men in the town came to Elisha with a very serious problem. The water coming from the spring had gone bad. Not only could the people of Jericho not drink it, but the land was no longer producing crops. When Elisha heard this, he immediately knew what to do. He told the men of Jericho to bring him a bowl of salt. Then Elisha threw the salt into the spring and said, "The Lord has said, I am making this water pure. From now on, this water will not cause any more death or keep the land from growing crops." Then the water became pure, and it still is today. As Elisha left the town of Jericho, he was walking down the road and some young boys came out of the town. They saw Elisha walking their way and started to make fun of him. The boys said mean words and called him names like Baldy. Elisha turned around and looked at them, and then he prayed. Instead of saying mean words back or taking revenge himself, Elisha trusted God to take care of the problem. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and attacked 42 of the boys, and Elisha went on to the next town. Just like Elisha, it is important to not use bad words and try to get revenge. If someone is making fun of you, you must put on good words and let God take care of it. To become a ninja warrior, you must learn to take off bad words and put on good words.
Thank you, Sensei,
Boy.
on just an incredible lesson
Yeah.
on a couple things. Like,
God took good words and bad words very seriously
he
in the
does.
Bible, didn't
What
he?
we say really does matter.
Really does
You know
make
the
a
saying,
difference.
sticks and stones may break bones, and words will never hurt? That's not true. Actually,
Not
words
true.
really do hurt, and stick with us for, could be for
Pretty
the
much
rest of
your
your
whole
life.
life. Some people that
You
can
know,
happen.
so you get things on a couple of years ago when someone said something like maybe a coach that you admired,
There you
you
go.
know, and you're playing sport, and they look and say, you don't know what, you're the worst player on the team, and whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. That's not. You don't need to be
You
told
don't
that
need-
because then you think that I must be the worst player on the team, and then you don't try, you don't practice, and you could be the best player on the team, but
Exactly.
because of the words that's spoken to
Yep.
you, and so mom and dad, as you
And
watching.
it's the other way around too.
Yeah.
If you're using words of encouragement and teaching people with encouraging words, oftentimes people that may not be doing their best will do even better and work harder and do really well
Yeah.
in school or in sports.
Good
or
try.
anything.
That was awesome. I'm glad he did. Because God just wants us to do our best.
He wants us to
You
do
don't
our
have to be
best.
better than anyone else. Just be the best you. That's all God's asking for you, and He takes it very seriously.
Yeah.
With Prophet Elisha, we saw that, just the illustration there. And you know what? Elisha didn't respond until he just prayed to God, and God took care of the situation.
He knew where he needed to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
if you have someone who's bullying you, by the way, you should tell
You
mom
should
and dad and tell a
absolutely
teacher.
tell somebody.
But then don't retaliate yourself.
Yeah.
Pray to God.
That's what
Let
he did.
God intervene for you.
Yep. And then tell a trusted adult.
Yes. And speaking good words.
Yes.
Again, sometimes the best way is just being good to friend. I had this
Oh,
bully
here we
when
go.
I was in school. I was in 3rd grade. And I was being bullied by his 5th grader. Much bigger than me.
Wow.
I was way more handsome. But he was much bigger than me. And he called me bad words all the time. Wasn't very nice at all. One recess, we were out playing, and we were up and outside in the snow in Canada, and we were playing, and he was saying bad words to me, and I was just trying to be nice and ignore him, and then he tackled me. We rolled all the way down the snow mountain, It was like a hill. But this mountain of snow, we got to the bottom, and God miraculously let me be on top of this bully, and all the kids around me were telling me to say bad things to him because he deserved it. They told me to stuff snow in his face, but I didn't. I actually got up and I helped him up and I said good words to him, and he, you know what happened?
What happened?
He beat me up, and no, he became my friend. He was surprised that I didn't say something bad to him because he knew he deserved it because all the bad things he did to me. And he became a very good friend of mine. And you know what?
Kind of became your bodyguard.
He did. I had a 5th grade bodyguard. So, you know. So,
no, you were untouchable.
Can't touch us. Okay. Can't touch us. Alright, so anyway, that's the idea. Taking off bad words. Putting on good words.
That was an instance where that really worked out for you.
Yes. Say it with us, guys. Take off the bad words, put on the good words. Encouraging, building it up. All right, go ahead. Take off the bad words, put on the good words. That's what Jesus wants us to do. He's called us to do. And leave it to God. Bring it to Him. You know, if you're someone saying bad to you, don't respond. Bring it to prayer and respond with good words and let God intervene for you. Respond.
Respond with love and compassion.
That's right. Build each other up. Don't tear each other down. And so the Bible says the most powerful weapon that we have is our tongue. It says that in the book of James.
Yeah. Don't let your tongue get your teeth knocked out.
That's right. Don't let your tongue get your teeth knocked out. Wise proverb from Miss Pam.
Thank you.
Hey, so let's jump into our verse. We found in Ephesians. Here's our verse. Ephesians says, so that's Ephesians chapter 4, verse 20-24. Taking off the old, putting on the new. You must be made new in your hearts and in your thinking. Be the new person who is made to be like God. Truly good and pleasing to Him.
All right, let's try it again.
Let's say that. Right. Ephesians 4:23-24. You must be made new in your hearts and in your thinking. Be that new person who is made to be like God, truly good and pleasing to Him. That's awesome. Can we say that one more time?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, just one more time. All right. You must be made new in your hearts and in your thinking. Be that new person who is made to be like God, truly good and truly pleasing to Him. Ephesians 4:23-24. Good job, guys. Say those verses, learn those verses, write those verses down. All right, and so we're gonna get ready. Switcher kids are gonna bring you to our fight song. Gonna fight, because we have to fight for what's right. Fight for each other. Fight for good that God's called us to be. All right, taking off the old, putting on new. So let's fight together. Here you go, guys.
Out with the old, put on the new. It's time to change what I do. A brand new attitude. It's time to fight. I won't be fooled here in my life. It's all for you. A brand new attitude. Not giving up, not going down. I'm gonna fight. To do what's right, to do what's right. Gonna fight. With all my heart and mind. Gonna fight. He lives in me, he lives in you. It's time to change what we do. A brand new attitude. It's time to fight. I won't be fooled here in my life. It's all for you. A brand new attitude. Not giving up, not going down. Gonna fight. To do what's right, to do what's right. Gonna fight. With all my heart and mind. Gonna fight. Gonna fight. To do what's right, to do what's right. Gonna fight. With all my heart and mind. Gonna fight. To do what's right, to do what's right. Gonna fight. With all my heart and mind. Gonna fight.
So let's fight for what's good and what's right and what God's called us to do. And so we're going to have a quick recap today, a little Minecraft style recap on taking off bad words, putting on good words. Check this out. Well, just another nice day here at the shop, getting things ready for now. Oh, hey, you're back. Aren't you that pirate that stole my stuff? What are you doing here?
Oh, I just came back here to tell you this. You're a big newbie head with a big newbie body and big newbie armor, and your socks are just smelly, stinky noobs. Alright?
Well, that wasn't very nice. Why would you say such bad words, unkind words, mean words to someone? You know, you should be nicer to people. Oh, I can't understand people sometimes. I don't understand why you said such bad words to me. Well, oh, you got me all wet.
Ha ha. You're such a big sweat noob now.
Well, there you go. Oh, tell me, I got them for you.
Ha ha. Now you're all wet again. Ha ha ha.
What? I just saved your life from that zombie. Why are you being so mean? Why are you using such bad words? You know you should use good words instead. That's the way we should treat people.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Splash!
So always use good words, alright? So practice that today, right now. Go to mom, go to your dad, go to your brother, your sister, go to your dog, whatever it is, go to them and say something really nice, alright? Practice saying good words always! Alright, we will see